Hey Leo, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle, my love. Welcome in. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I am so excited you've decided to join me here. I hope you enjoy your message. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much, Leo, for allowing me to reconnect with you, my love. So, Leo, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. Please remember that this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with your current situation, okay? If you find that this reading does not resonate at all, does not look at all like the situation that you're currently experiencing, then by all means throw this reading out the window, okay? Do not take anything from this that doesn't apply exactly to your situation, okay? For others of you, though, this will clarify what you're currently going through. This will really resonate very strongly, and if it does, I hope it clarifies things and allows you to feel comfortable moving forward in guidance, okay? After the general reading, we will be doing an extended reading where we will go into the energies of people involved, okay? The person that you're connecting with, their emotions towards you, their intentions moving into the future with you, the advice going through this situation, as well as the long-term outcome, okay? As a result of this situation, coming out of it. After this situation resolves, what's the long-term outcome? After the advice, right? After you go through the situation and stay in alignment with your greatest and highest path, okay? We will also potentially go into any additional energies that come up during the general reading. So new beginnings, new love, things of that nature. At the end of the general reading, we will pinpoint exactly what we're going to discuss, what we're going to investigate in the extended. So if you start watching this reading and you feel like, okay, I don't really want to know what all of the details entail because I already know this is my message, you can skip over to the extended reading, which I will leave the timestamp in the description box below, or at the pinned to the top of the comment section down below, where you can skip ahead to see what it is we will be going into in the extended reading, because you can kind of watch the extended as standalone readings. Okay, so I'll leave all the information for the extended in the description box down below, as well as pinned to the comment section down below, as well as a link to my personal booking system should you decide you prefer to have a personal reading done. Okay, so Leo. Just like in our previous message, I went ahead and pulled your oracle cards to kind of get an idea of what it is you are experiencing right now, the players at work, the elements at work. You and I will be pulling from the tarot together. So for some Leos, right off the bat, you're deciding between two people. I'm getting a feminine Leo with strong Gemini placements, possibly, or a feminine energy here who is connecting with a Gemini. Okay, and that Gemini that you're connecting with is this main male, this wealthy man, right? This person here that you are very tempted to open up to, right? You've got the fates and come to the edge. There's someone here who you feel very connected to, someone who you are tempted to let your defenses fall for. But in some ways, you're not entirely convinced. Okay, you're not entirely convinced because you do have judication with sudden wealth. So you could be a little bit on the fence that maybe this person that you're looking at, you know, maybe they're more focused on work. You're afraid that things in the long term are not going to pay off, right? That they're going to focus way more on the financial gains that they're currently working towards as opposed to a relationship, right? And then on the other hand, you have somebody here who you are already in a relationship with. You've got mature man who is the match here to your mature woman. So with this person, you are expecting things to improve, but they're not coming, right? You're waiting and waiting. Maybe this mature man has made promises. You're waiting, and it's not panning out, okay? It's just you're still feeling like you are in need of something from this person. They're not pulling through. Or at the very least, between these two people, there's just, you're not, you know, there's one person who is maybe younger than you, an unlikely fit, even, right? No, maybe not younger than you, but somebody who is more inexperienced, you know, someone who's inexperienced, somebody who maybe has never had a long-term commitment before, someone who just differs from you in terms of life experience, or maybe there's an age difference, but you feel divinely connected to them. Okay, you feel, you know, you and this person may have just a physical thing. That's what I'm getting. Like for a lot of you, this person that you have this connection to, it's very lustful, you know, but there is an element of love, because with come to the edge, this is talking about vulnerability. So there's something about this person that inspires you to open up, right? With the fates, You know, somebody who really inspires you to kind of let them into your world, right? Into your heart space. Now, for some of you masculine Leos, it's that you are of two minds. You could have Gemini in your chart, but you're doing that Gemini thing, right, Leo? You're doing that Gemini thing where one twin wants one thing, the other twin wants another thing, and there's somebody here who is your natural match, but you're not even sure if it's going to pan out. You're not sure. Maybe you're afraid that this person is a little bit financially dependent and that they're just standing by to see if they can grab at some of the coins. But the thing is that you feel fated, right? You feel drawn. You feel like there's something more to this. Okay, you feel like there's something more to this. So let's go ahead and see what's coming in. Overall energy, you've got courtship. Okay, so some type of connection, either between you and one person, you and another person. For those of you feminine energy Leos, I should say, if you are not connecting with two different masculine energies, then you're connecting with one masculine energy who is not giving to you emotionally at the moment, right? But you see that there's a lot of potential. They are very stable and they do match with you very, very well. But you feel like you are always waiting on something. You feel like you're always waiting for them to communicate. You're waiting for them to express themselves. You're waiting for them to show, right? Give you a sign, a heads up that they have interest, because they're so lost in their work. They're so lost in making their coin that sometimes you doubt that they even feel any type of way, right? So let's see, Leo, what is happening? What's happening with Leo, please? Leo and this person, Leo overall in this situation. Let's see. What's going on with Leo? Let's see. Okay, one more and a cut. Overarching energy. So 10, look at that. 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So there's somebody who you definitely do not want a new beginning with. Someone that you did have an ending with that really, it was a long, listen, this 10 of Swords doesn't just pop out of nowhere. To get to the 10 of Swords, you had to overthink something. You had to have had your heart broken. You had to have been manipulated, right? Deception, anxiety, doubt, right? There had to be a lot for you to get to this 10. So this is someone that you carry history with. Whoever, right, there's like, Leo, I do feel like if you are at a crossroads between two different people, two masculine energies, they don't have to be male energies. They just have to be masculine. So you could have be connecting, Leo, with two females who are just real go-getters. Like they are just super, they're not as receptive as they are dominant. Like they just really go in for the kill, all right? So whoever this is, this new beginning in the past, this could have been a rejection that you or the person you're connecting, a person that you were connecting with had felt. But this is a rejection. This is an ending. This is something that, for all the pain and all the stuff that you invested into this, ultimately it did not result in a new beginning. It did not result in a chance, a second chance. Okay. This could have been because of the person you were connecting with, right? They did not accept it from you, or you decided that you were going to reject it. So overall, there is an ending of something, okay? Or there's about to be, Leo. Yeah. 4 of Cups. You could be feeling bored with something, emotionally repressed even. You're like not, again, you know, with the 4 of Cups, right? This person is very obviously bored, but the 4 of Cups talks about not moving in any particular direction, even though you've got 3 cups in front of you that you've been working towards, something that you have, you know, felt celebratory about, but then on the other hand, you've got a cup coming out of the sky, a new opportunity, a new love. So it's having choices and not knowing in what direction to take it. You know, you're complacent. You're either, there's too many options to pick from, or you're just not sure what you want to do. It's not being expressive, right? You're not sharing your emotions at this time. You really are. It feels like you're choosing something. And I don't feel it's so much boredom, Leo. I don't feel, it could be, but I don't feel like for the majority of you that it's boredom. I think it's that you have been waiting, right? You've been waiting. You've been in this expectation energy, right? You've been in this expectation energy. Notice that this is also, the 28 is a 10, right? Okay, so you've been in this expectation energy, just kind of waiting and seeing, and you know, is the mailman gonna come, or in this case, is Amazon gonna come with my damn package, right? It's just like, have you brought my mans? Have you come to deliver my womans? Like, come on, let me know, right? You're waiting, you're biding your time. Yeah, 7 of Swords in your challenge position. Third party, most likely, just because I am seeing, you know, for those of you feminine Leos, right, I am seeing 2 different energies. But you know, ultimately outside of 3 party, it's deception. It's not being open, it's not being honest, it's hiding something, going out of your way to hide something, because being honest might derive negative results. So it's a very selfish energy with the 7 of Swords, right? You're not wanting to say anything because then you won't be able to have your cake and eat it too. You need more time to decide, or someone here does. Someone needs more time here to decide who they want to pick, what direction they want to move into, what energy they want to be surrounded by. The way that this is happening is in a way that if the other person knew about it, you know, they wouldn't be too happy, right? They wouldn't be too happy to find out that this is the kind of information you're hiding from them, or that there are multiple people involved. Like, they wouldn't be happy if they knew this truth. But someone here, most likely you, Leo, I have to call it like I see it. I feel like you are kind of coming to the end of your rope with something, and you're not really too keen on expressing yourself about it. Okay, and it doesn't have to be for, you know, it's not to say that you're being malevolent, right? You're not going out of your way to hurt this person, because that's the 5 of Swords. You're not going out of your way to hurt this person, but you do know that what you are doing is a little bit skittish and probably would not be appreciated if found out. Okay, so on your mind, you could be connecting with a Sagittarius, but you are doing your best here to come up with a decision. Like, you don't plan on staying in this kind of situation for too long. Like, this is uncomfortable for you. In your heart space, you've got the 8 of Wands. So you do want communication from someone, possibly moving forward, right? There is someone here who you do have in mind. There is someone here in the recent past, 9 of Pentacles, so you were single, right? For those of you Leos that have been working on your cash flow, you've been doing really, really well. But ultimately, right, you could still technically, Leo, be single. Like, you could be single but dating. Okay, you could be in a situation right now where you do have multiple people, and again, like, these individuals that you're connecting with are masculine, so they could be kind of prideful. I mean, everyone's got the ego. Everyone gets defensive, right? So there are very few people. I feel there are very few groups of people who would be okay with someone dating or being physical with multiple people. That's just, you know, but that's not to say, Leo, that you don't have the right to do whatever the hell you want. Freedom is you know, freedom is our greatest liberty. You know, that's where our happiness is in the freedom to choose. So I feel here, Leo, like you are not attached per se, but you are trying to get to a point where you feel comfortable being attached, but you're in a situation where you're not entirely sure who you should pick here. Which one will pay off? You've got 2 suitors, one who's got their financial situation on point, the other person who you feel like you are more compatible with, but they don't really have anything going on. So who do you choose? Or you are already with somebody, right? And you are constantly expecting some type of fulfillment in intimacy or fulfillment in some regard. They're coming up short. Meanwhile, you met this other person and they're showing up with everything you want, right? Someone here who has allowed you to kind of like take a risk even. This feels very out of character for you, Leo. Maybe this is not the kind of position you ever thought yourself, that you ever thought you would catch yourself in, and yet here you are. Coming in, you've got the 3 of Cups. So very strong, baby. Okay, Leo, very strong, casual dating, a possible third party, right? Multiple people in the mix type of situation we've got going here. We are going to clarify this. Something may come to clarity, Leo. Okay, something may come to clarity. All right, but ultimately, I do feel that you are going to come to a decision. You will come to a decision, and I feel like you will probably choose neither. I think you're going to get to a point where you realize that there's more here for you, because you see yourself as the star. All right, So you see yourself possibly as still healing from past love, past situations. You could be connecting with an Aquarius as well. But I think you realize that you still got a long road to go. Leo, Aries, Sag energy here as in your environment. So you could be connecting with a fire sign or someone who you are just very connected to sexually, passionately. Someone who you find very attractive, but someone who may not be, like, the kings are usually reliable, but I feel like this King of Wands, because you're uncertain about them, I'm uncertain about them, Leo, right? Something here doesn't align. Something here doesn't align. And Leo, where this is not your energy, okay, could be flipped, could be this person that you're connecting with is in a third party, right? They're in a third party. They're not letting you know. They have options, and they're not letting you know about that. Meanwhile, you are kind of thinking that you guys are on the up and up, but meanwhile, they're about to duck out. So that's for a smaller group of you. I feel like the majority of you Leos are really just trying to find your right person, and you're afraid that maybe you're taking the wrong road, right? Your fear here is the Wheel of Fortune. Your fear here is that things are just going to stay the same. Nothing's going to change. If anything, your fortune is going to get worse in love if you decide to just not pick anyone. But that's a self-doubt. Yeah, you got the 8 of Swords. You've got Death. Could be connecting with a Scorpio here. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Cap energy. 9 of Wands. You're thinking about it all wrong, Leo. Your person is coming in, but you have to give yourself time. Ultimately, in your outcome, you are seeing the 5 of Pentacles. So you may decide to just abandon the situation altogether. You may decide ultimately that neither one of these people are for you. Neither one of these people are for you, right? Because you've got the 8 of Swords, but you also have it clarifying with Scorpio, with the Death card, right? So that you know, that self limitation, right? That feeling of being trapped, having no options. You're gonna eventually see things differently, right, Leo? It's like I said to another sign. I can't remember who it was. It might have been in the last week's in the last set of readings, but you know, you can do, when it comes down to dating, and it comes down to finding the right one, people may have their opinions and say, oh, well, so-and-so is just out there dating, and they're just out there doing whatever the hell they want, and they're just out there being not classy. And it's like, listen, you're not supposed to settle, Leo, on just any person you go out on a date with, right? You're not supposed to just settle and be with any Joe Schmo because, oh, well, you opened up your door for me. And I mean, you did just talk about your ex during our conversation, which I did not like, right? But I mean, you pulled my chair out and you paid for the dinner, so I mean, I guess this is passable. No one with a yellow light, no one with a pink flag. All right, we're gonna call them pink flags because sometimes it could have been a slip up, but that could have really been them. That could have really been them speaking the truth on something that you didn't like too much, right? It's like that could have been then. So there's no, we're not letting any yellow lights and any pink flags go, right? They're not slipping past security. They're not doing any of that, Leo. No, right? If there's somebody here that you're on the iffy about, then you just got to chalk it up to another failure. You kissed another couple of frogs and it's done, right? Now you just have to go to the next available bachelors or bachelorettes. Like what else, you know? It's unfortunate. You were hoping, of course, you were hoping that you know, one of these people would have been the one, but they're not. So you just keep it moving. Keep it moving, right? Not your fault. It's not like you're going in here with the intentions of, you know, of not having anything. On the contrary, like you have this desire to move towards, you know, a beautiful connection. The joining of two people, right? The joining of two cups. Like that's what you want. You want progress. You want sincerity. You want gentleness. Right? Temperance. You don't want to be going above and beyond and being with multiple people. No. Like, you don't want that, Leo. But it's like you're also trying to eliminate as many people from the equation as possible. All right? So let's see what this 3 of Cups energy is. You do have here the King of Pentacles that I feel is going to be coming in very soon. After you finish your affairs with this King of Wands, I feel like you will make room for this person. I feel like it's because of this defensiveness that you are creating because you are with multiple people right now. You're trying not to add anybody to your circle, if that makes sense, Leo. Right? If this message resonates, like you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you're just not trying to add too many people to your circle. But once you eliminate all these other people, all this situation, you know what I'm saying? Then the King of Pentacles will be able to come in, offer you a real commitment. That's it. So they're almost here, Leo. This person's almost here. They're almost here. Two of Cups. Yeah. Three of Cups. Holy cannoli. So clarifying the Three of Cups, which is coming into your near future, is the Three of Cups with the Two of Cups. So your person is coming in. They're coming in. They're not here yet. They're not here yet, Leo. They're not here yet. They're coming in. They're not here yet. Five of Cups. There has to be a loss here before you can really join. Underneath that is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so your King of Pentacles, he's close. Like, his energy is sniffing out the reading right now. Okay, this person is close. But you have to lose this situation in order to allow space for that union. Okay, coming in, you're going to meet them while you're dating. You're going to meet them while you're dating. You're going to meet them while you're out and about. Okay, you're going to meet them. They're not here yet. It's not this King of Wands. It's this King of Pentacles. Okay, this King of Pentacles that you're not really allowing into your environment because you're trying to resolve this situation. That's fine, but resolve it and then keep it moving because this person is coming in. Ultimately, right, with the Five of Pentacles, you are most likely going to leave this situation alone and not make a decision. You're just going to abandon it altogether. The Devil energy, Chariot, yeah. You're leaving all that Devil energy behind. Page of Swords. You could be meeting people online. This could be an online romance. Ace of Swords, yeah, communication. You're definitely Four of Cups. So this Four of Cups, this your starting energy, you're leaving that behind. Attached to it is an energy of that you're never going to meet this person. Attached to it is maybe a Capricorn with whom you're dealing right now. Okay? But ultimately, you're leaving it behind. You're leaving this whole situation behind. You're not comfortable. You're not comfortable with being so indecisive. You're not comfortable with putting yourself out there and not being met. Look at that. Underneath the deck is the Lovers. A Gemini could be coming in for you as well, Leo. But you are going to be receiving communication. You're probably dating online. Or these people, this person that will be coming in, you will meet them online. But clarifying the Five of Pentacles, okay? This loneliness or this feeling like you'll never meet anybody. You know, what you're going to do is you're going to leave this situation, Dunzo, right? Overarching energy, Ten of Swords, okay? You're ending this. Looks to me like you're not going to pick anyone. No one fits the bill. But you are going to receive communication from somebody who, on the jump, you know, you may be kind of defensive against this person, but they are going to be determined to continue communications with you. They're going to want to talk to you, and you're going to feel very connected. Your response to them is going to be like a knee-jerk reaction, where you're just like, no, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this anymore, right? I'm not dealing. Give me 1 second. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not dealing with all of this stop and go. I'm not sure what to do, who to be with type of energy, right? You're not engaging with that anymore. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, Leo. You're not doing that anymore, and you're saying to yourself, listen, I can't. And then they're going to say, I know you can't, but how about we go to a show next week? You know, we don't have to call it a date. We can just, you know, I understand you're going through stuff. That's no problem, you know, but you got to eat, right? Right, Leo? You got to eat. Maybe you like to eat in good company. I can treat you to dinner next week. We can go and watch a show together, and we, you know, it can end there. Like, we don't have to, you know, but, you know, Leo, I mean, I like talking to you. You like talking to me. We don't have to take it anywhere. We could, you know, just talk and whatever. Like, they're going to get you. They're going to get you by being really mature about it. They're going to get you by understanding where you're at, and they're not going to try to force you through anything. This is probably an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strong Capricorn energy as well, someone that maybe you didn't notice in your circle, but this person's going to come through as someone very patient, and you're going to like that a lot. It's going to be a nice change of pace from all of these other impulsive energies that you've been connecting with. Okay, so yes, Leo, let's go to the extended, where we will go into this King of Pentacles. I want to see about the King of Pentacles, right? This new person, the person that's going to be your person. let's see. We're going to go into him or her and see what the energy surrounding this person is, to see if we can get a little bit more insight on the nature, like their energy and how they're going to come into notice, right? If communication is going to come from them, where they might come from. Maybe you work with this person. Like we'll kind of uncover a little bit more about the energy surrounding that person. Outside of that, though, man, we're going to definitely pull advice, because it feels like you are at a crossroads right now. You're not entirely sure who to choose or how to go about this. So we'll pull advice for you. This one is a little bit tricky, Leo. We'll do a yes or no. We'll do a yes or no spread to see if any of the people that you're connecting with really want something for you, like with you, right? We'll see if there is anybody that you're currently connecting with that does want something with you. We will be specific in that reading, so we'll try to pull signs. We'll see if there are any signs that show up. But we'll kind of get what their personality is type, and from there you'd be able to discern whether this person is one of the people you're connecting with, right? Or which person, you know, if there are multiple people here. So which person, okay, what, like the, you know, if there is somebody here that really wants to be with you in the long term, and then branching off from that person, we'll see what their intentions are. We'll dig a little bit deeper into any personalities that come up, what their intentions are moving into the future with you, right? Do they want a home? Do they want stability? Or do they really, really want you really bad, but just for fun, for the short term, or to get money? You know what I mean? We'll see what their intentions are. And then we'll do advice, and then we'll do the long-term outcome, depending on what it is you choose overall, the kind of energy you'll be working with after this situation is resolved. Okay, Leo, so my love, that was a mouthful. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I hope to see you in the extended. If not, and this is where we part ways, just know that I am loving you with all of my heart. Thank you for allowing me to reconnect with you. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you will book a reading at ladyoftheunknown.com, as well as in the link that I provide in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section down below. Okay, Leo, so I love you so much. I'll see you later. Mwah.